HUD is a 1963 American Western film starring Paul Newman, Melvin Douglas, Brandon DeWilde, and Patricia Neal. Directed by Martin Ritt, it was produced by Ritt and Newman's recently founded company, Salem Productions, and was their first film for Paramount Pictures. HUD was filmed on location on the Texas Panhandle, including Claude, Texas. It was based on Larry McMurtry's 1961 novel, Horsemen Pass By. The film's title character, HUD Bannon, was a minor character in the original screenplay, but was reworked as the lead role. With its main character an anti-hero, HUD was later described as a revisionist Western.
You gonna let them shoot your cows out from underneath you on account of a school book disease?
The film begins with a cow dying mysteriously on the ranch. Homer suspects that it might have foot-and-mouth disease, a contagious and fatal illness that could wipe out the entire herd. He calls the state veterinarian to inspect the cow and quarantine the ranch. HUD disagrees with his father's decision and wants to sell the cattle before the disease is confirmed. He also tries to convince Lonnie to join him in his scheme. The veterinarian confirms that the cow had foot-and-mouth disease and orders the slaughter of all the cattle. Homer is devastated by the loss of his livelihood and his legacy. HUD is indifferent and sees it as an opportunity to start over. He also tries to seduce Alma, who rejects him. HUD then forces himself on her, but she fights him off and quits her job. Lonnie witnesses the assault and loses his respect for HUD.
Oh, I say, let's us put our bread in some of that gravy while it is still hot.
Oh, can we go to Cracker Barrel?
Do you think it will fall off if I don't go to the doctor?
Hell yeah, you got what they say you got.
The ending of the movie is tragic and bleak.
All right, I'll bite. What turned you sour on me? Not that I give a damn.
Just that, HUD. You don't give a damn.
HUD's irresponsible behavior leads to the death of his father, the loss of their cattle herd to a disease outbreak, and the departure of their housekeeper, Alma, who rejects HUD's advances. HUD's nephew, Lonnie, who idolized HUD at first, is disillusioned by his uncle's actions and decides to leave the ranch as well. HUD is left alone, with no family, no friends, and no future. The moral of the movie is that integrity and honesty are more valuable than wealth and power. HUD represents the corruption and decay of the modern West, while Homer represents the old values and traditions that are fading away. HUD's selfishness and greed ultimately cost him everything he cares about, while Homer's dignity and decency earn him respect and admiration. The film also shows the consequences of choosing between right and wrong, and the influence of role models on younger generations. HUD is one of the greatest Western films ever. Please like, share, and subscribe.